You want a straw?
Oh my gosh. Dang, I done drunk this all. So much for that.
You want pizza?
Hmm?
Want pizza?
Nah. When I tell you I am tired, I am really tired. Like, but I said I'm gonna do it live, so I'm doing it. Like my back just started aching. Rizzy, come close this door, babe, please. Hey, loved ones, how are you? Yeah, close that. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Christine. Hey, y'all. Hey, bring me my black bag, please. It's on the steps. When I say I'm like mentally overwhelmed, I had two electricians come out. One came out 2 days ago. One came out today. And he must have thought I was Eddie Flumdum or something. Oh, well, yeah. I was trying to get you done today, get it out the way today, get it all done for you today. I don't know. I have no guarantees of when I'll ever be able to get back here. My grandfather always told me, hey, Shanta, make sure y'all thumbs up. My grandfather always told me to watch out for people who always available, because usually when you are booked and you got a lot of work, when someone new calls you, you can't jump and do the work if you're skilled and you do good at what you do. If you have some, rub some warm ginger on your back. I don't. I was gonna get my heating pad, take me a shower. Hey, auntie, how you doing? Kisses to you too. um so uh he came in and it was weird because I had to switch my client's appointment. But the crazy part was I was supposed to do it at 11. I had to change it to 2 o'clock. Then the guy told me he was going to come at 4, but in my brain, I forgot to change him. He said he'll come earlier, so he ended up coming earlier. And that was when she was here to get her daughter's hair done. The little girl, oh, she gave me all the fuss. She was 5 years old. Her hair came out so cute. When I say she gave me all the fuss, I was like, she did not act like this last time. Pulling her head forward, crying loud, just doing the most. Doing the most. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay. I had to tell my baby something. So yeah, that was a struggle. So her here's the address. Make sure the address ain't showing. Because people were real will literally zoom in to see your address. Y'all be if you are a YouTuber, be very careful, because I had somebody tell me what my address was from a package, and it wasn't even close. It wasn't even like close to the screen. They could pause and zoom, do all this crazy stuff. I was like, wow. She was like, so sis, take it down, take it down. I was like, wow, that's scary. Why can't I find my Google photos on this? I thought we made it so it could be on here. Oh, I just gotta put Google Photos. Photos. Gosh, I can't talk. I'm tired. I'm irritated. How do you do it last time? Remember my Google. Gosh, Jesus, I need to really. Yeah, I'm so tired. I got so much that's weighing heavy on me. And then what, baby? Girl, hush.
Because I can't get y'all.
Night. I'm about to do a live, and I don't want to be on here long. So, why is this doing this?
You didn't. It wasn't a computer that you did it.
Oh
No,
God.
is this yours?
Yes, the trays. Okay, so hey Anna, yes, Christine, hello, Faye, hello, Carolyn, hey, okay, so listen, let's just jump into this part right here, because if your child has an IEP and your child is in school or a 504, first of all, let's just start with the IEP. As a parent, if you don't know, you must make sure the 408s are signed. The 408s are papers that are given to each individual teacher for them to recognize, understand, read, and see what that legal, because it's basically a contract between the educational department that's over all the IEPs to make sure that these kids are getting what they need to get in these classrooms, and the educators to make sure that they're giving these kids what they have to have as far as their schooling and lessons and stuff like that. Could y'all get out of here, please, till I'm done? Just till I'm done. And so, long story short, a lot of times the parents don't know that. They don't know that, nor do they try to find out how to make sure that your teachers are filling them out, making sure the teachers are thoroughly understanding what the needs are of the child. Okay, let me give you an example. We have one student, a parent. I'm like the person, not I am like, but I am the person. I started this program in my daughter's school for to be that buffer between the parents and the school. So people emailing me, they call me, and they tell me different things about what's going on with their children when they have situations going on. Because a lot of times it's hard for a parent to woo-saw when something is being done wrong to their child. So a lot of times when they can speak to somebody who's neutral, who won't take offense or be defensive when trying to hear that parent out or respond to that parent, that's me. So one parent issue was that her daughter's IEP vividly states that things are to be highlighted for this little girl in order for her to understand the curriculum or whatever it is that they're studying at that time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're supposed to highlight it. So say, for instance, they're working on multiplication. In that problem, or if there's a word problem, it is supposed to say, like the word times. Times will give her an indication that that means she needs to multiply. Stuff like that is supposed to be highlighted, because what it's trying to do is help her pick out or pinpoint what she needs to take out of the actual sentences or the paragraph in order to get her brain functioning and working to say, boom, I must multiply in this situation. Why? Because a lot of kids, with the situation she has, when they read, is so much. And so they'll read and they're reading all of it, and they can't pull out what's important. And that's just a different form of her learning. That's why she has an individual education plan. So those are legal binding contracts that have to be followed. Not only do they have to be followed, but the teacher should not, will not, and cannot get a student, should not, I'm going to just say should not, I'm going to say can't, get a student in their classroom, in his classroom, without knowing the ins and out of that IEP. And actually, that IEP does not exist in that teacher's classroom, or that student wouldn't exist in that teacher's classroom without knowing that, because that teacher, in order to take on this child, has to sign a 408. A 408 is something that they sign stating, I've heard, read, and understand that this is what needs to be done. I need to highlight for this child. I need to make sure I do blah, blah, blah. I have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have now become responsible to make sure that you do this for this student. Okay? Now, regular children, I hate to say regular children. Gosh, please don't take that the wrong way. Kids without IEPs. That's what I'll say. Kids without IEPs. You should have a progress report every mid-quarter, right? So they usually have 3 quarters, and every mid-quarter, that means you should at least have 3 progress report. No, 4 quarters. Is it? Yeah, 4 quarters. You should at least have 4 progress reports, because that's in the middle of every quarter, okay? That's something that should not be overlooked. That should not happen. And that's something that is a good thing for parents and people who care and that are involved with the students. Why? Because if I see the first 4 weeks of this quarter, or the first 8 weeks, however many weeks it is in your quarter, that Billy needs help because Billy is not getting his reading or his math or whatever the case may be, I know that I need to work with Billy. I know Billy needs help. I know that I need to reach out either to a tutor or someone that can help him if I can't help him as a parent. That's what progress reports are for. Progress reports are just not to tell you what your child is doing. It is for you to see the progress. If from beginning to the progress report you don't see any progress, and from the progress report to the report card you don't see any progress, as a parent, it is your duty to make sure that you find out what is going on. Okay. Now, when you say involve parent, I know sometimes in the brain of most people, the first thing you think of is a person that's always at the school, that's always doing things, that's always physically able to connect. But the PTC and being the president of this PTC and doing all the things I have to find out more about how the charter schools differ from city schools, because charter and public schools differ. Meaning, this is the biggest difference is that they are allowed to teach and do things differently with their curriculum, but they still have to follow state regulations. So in this state, there's regions, there's certain levels and certain things that kids have to pass in order to go to the next grade. Those things are just statewide. There's nothing they can do to get around that, but they can do their curriculum and their process of getting that kid to understand, learn, or reach those goals. They can do them whatever way they feel is feasible to basically cater it more to the child. Public schools don't really have that freedom as much. Now, the difference between that is that's when you get the teachers who really know what they're doing and who's seasoned and who've been doing this for years. They are the teachers who, regardless of what the regulations are, they're gonna make sure those regulations are met and all the kids meet all those standard criterias and stuff like that. But their skill and that experience that they have is what makes the difference in a good teacher and a bad teacher. Because a good teacher is the teacher that can sit down in a room full of kids, no matter where they from, what type of issues they have, and what type of you get what I'm saying, educational like type of boundaries they have with learning. They figure it out. They find ways to make it fun, make it enjoyable, or make it be something that is stimulating to the child. That's the difference. I've met in my life, I've been in public school, that I never went to a private school. I think when I was real little, my granddad tried to put me in a private school, and it was, yeah, that didn't last long. But other than that, it's been public school. You see what I'm saying? And so with that being said, I've met teachers in my life that I can remember that were so awesome, that knew how to cater to us and knew how to get things done. Do y'all know do y'all know that there is statistics out and research out that has studies showing that the system has changed the way we educate kids. We talked about this before when I told you guys that no school district to be responsible to. Right. But they have a board. See, that's the difference. That's the other thing. They have a board. They have a board, elected board members that are responsible. So it's just like the district, but it's a little bit different. So yeah, it's a board that they're that they have to look to. School is trash. I had pedos as teachers. I'm not in here to basically say that it's something bad being in public schools or something bad being in charter schools. But, in this world, it's unless you're going to homeschool your child, you have to send your child to school. You get what I'm saying? Or she'll get locked up. But because of that, my thing is you need to know and you need to understand that we have rights. Okay, we have rights, and we also need to know what they are. Now, cursive has been taken out of school. I don't know how many of y'all realize that, but they don't do cursive anymore. So how could a kid learn to sign their name? They said that the way that they have dumbed down the education and made it so it starts to make you think that something is wrong with you. When you see a problem, it says 1 + 1 is 2. That's what you've been knowing. But then this teacher is teaching 1 + 1 is actually 62. And I'm going to show you why. You get what I'm saying? And they'll make it sound good. Or they'll make it what you mean, Diane Gaddis? What you asking when you say what? Or do you have a question? Is that what you're saying? So it's called New Age math, New Age reading, New Age science. It's New Age. That means everything that we know from back then, they have dumbed it down so bad. Yes, they have dumbed it down so bad that it made it, and here's the funky part. it's only in certain demographics, and people don't even know that. They have dumbed it down so much that what it does is it tries to intimidate the parents, where the parents don't even want, or not gonna say want to. A lot of parents, let's be real, it's pride. We have pride. We have situations that allow us in our African American community, I can't talk for nobody else, that allows us not to step out and get help. Because for me to say, hey, I need help doing my third graders math with them, it ain't because I'm dumb. It ain't because I don't know math. The math I know that I grew up on and many generations before me have, it's not that. It's that y'all changed the game and 1 + 1 ain't 1 no more. So now I need to be retrained in order to train my child. And how could you say learning starts at home, or training starts at home, or teaching starts at home, but then you get the kids to school and they're not learning what you learn, that this is silver. You get what I'm saying? No, this is not silver. This is mercury colored titanium stainless steel. And the reason why, because the molecule, like, this is silver. This is silver. This is what people are not getting. Parents are starting to complain because they're getting this work and they're like, duh. What is this? I remember how to do fractions. I remember how to do multiplication. I remember how to do division. I remember to do decimals. I remember, you get what I'm saying? You remember those basic things, but what is this? It's like, hi, today Billy went to the store and he took 7/5 of his silver and blue ring and divided it with mercury, and you get what I'm saying? Divided with mercury and platinum. How many cars could Billy drive at age 30? What in the hell? Like, am I going crazy or am I going dumb? This is exactly the setup. This is exactly, it's terrible. I've gotten so frustrated with the school system because the kids from elementary school have no solid foundation period. Exactly. They don't know how to tell time, know their timetables right because of all the work. Yes. Not only that, it's like the communication, like I tell my kids, get off of this stuff. Get off of it, put it down, get off of it, turn the TV off, get off of it, read a book, let's talk. You have to communicate. They are trying to make us like robots, where we don't talk, where not having human interaction is going to be so normal, and it's okay. Because why? If that TV, that phone, that computer, that tablet, or whatever, oops, okay, I forgot when I shake it and do that. If that can make, look, it went off. If that can make your child stay out your way because you got a headache, or you tired, or you working too much, or not keep coming in and out your room to bug you when you taking a nap, or whatever the case may be, and then let them just soak all of that up and let them see whatever they see. Because now it's like nothing is filtered. It's like before, for us, when we were growing up, to see porno and to see crazy stuff like brutal beatings and stuff, it's like somebody had to show you that shouldn't have been showing you that. Now it's not hidden from our children. They are so tainted with the stuff that they're able to see that it's crazy. It's not the same anymore, and it's to the point where they're becoming numb to physical pain and physical hurting of other people, when back in the day it would be like, oh my gosh, now it's like, oh wow, did y'all see how that guy just squashed that dude's head with his car? You get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I seen it. Did you see it? Like, no emotion, no physical feeling for others, for other people, for other humans. And it's crazy. So I had my daughter's straight A's. Rizzy is a straight A student. And I was so pissed, y'all. Let me see. Let me try to make sure her school is not on here. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can show y'all. So this is their grading scale here. This is their grading scale. This is it. Look at this. This is the grading scale. I don't know if y'all can see that or how well y'all can see that. God darn it. Okay. It says A+ is 97 or above. A is 93 or 93 to 96.99. A minus is 90 to 92.99. Y'all don't remember when I did the video about people are killing themselves to go viral? I did it on my other channel. If you're new to this channel, the CPR Vibe, go check that out. I got a lot of great inspiration and real talk videos on there where I was saying people will do anything for something to go viral. I said, but realize karma is real. So if you got the time to sit there to video record someone else's pain, someone else's demise, someone else's death, or whatever it is that is painful and negative to someone, realize that as you record, that could be your uncle, your brother, your sister, your child, someone close to you being recorded while they get killed, while they get hurt, beat up, stolen from, whatever. You know, everything is not funny. Everything is not shareable. You would never catch me sharing someone fighting, someone doing some evil. If I'm sharing something, it's inspirational. It's something to make you laugh. It's something to make you smile. It is like people live for the drama. They will not share something like these videos or you posting something that is a great inspirational quote or something like that. People don't want to share that. But let you get on here and act a monkey. That video is going to go all over the place. Everybody wants to share the demise of someone. Everybody wants to share the negativity of someone else. But nobody wants to share positivity. And I feel like that just goes to show us a lot of miserable people in the world. It's like the miserable and the negative energy outweighs the good. That's what it feels like. Because stuff that is so negative, just it moves so rapidly, it doesn't make sense. Stuff that is positive, Now, if I was on here shaking and twerking and arguing and fussing with my husband or cussing him out or, talking to him any old kind of way and, being ratchet with my kids like they my friends and crazy stuff like that or just doing all that, oh, this channel would grow. On here cussing and acting a fool, telling people business, telling people off, oh, this channel would grow. It would definitely grow. So basically, and then B's is anywhere from B plus is 87 to 89.99. Just it on so on and so forth. So D, we're gonna talk about D. D's are from the 60 to 62.99. That's D minus, and then D, a regular D is 63 to 66.99, and then a D plus is 67 to 69.99, and the F is below 59. Look at this. Let me show y'all this. Oh, I went monkey ham. I mean, I'm saying monkey ham, but monkey ham in a professional way, because see, what you won't do is you never see me sweat, but what you will do is you're gonna get this right. You're gonna get this right when it comes to my child. Look at my baby grape. I have to fold it just because some people are just whacked out and evil. So I just really have to be. Look at this. What y'all see on this? What do y'all see? Could y'all see what I'm looking at? This is crazy. The screen is acting real funky. Y'all see that right there? Y'all see that right there? So last night I had the PTC meeting, right? I had the PTC meeting, and they also had the parent-teacher conference meetings. And I couldn't be in the conference, so my husband went. And so Rizzy had dance last night. So after they had the conference, him and the teachers had the conference, he left and took her to dance. And I continued my meeting, which, lasted up until almost 8 o'clock. We really had some great discussions last night, which lasted up until 8 o'clock. And so I couldn't see or hear or find out what the teachers, what they had to say, to him about Rizzy until when I got home. So when I got home, I was like, yes, they are to share horrible, evil videos like it's a game. You right, Norma. Unfortunately, these are the times we live in, sad times. I feel that the school system at this time is set up for our African-American boys to think they are bad, can't learn, to give up and drop out. Yes, people don't like positive. They like negative, the fakeness, and it's sad. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right, Wendy. What did you say, Terry? Empathy, compassion, and shame are disappearing. It is. empathy, sympathy, compassion, shame are disappearing, because those are two, empathy and sympathy. People, it's two different things. A lot of people can't empathize because they haven't been in your shoes. Like if I've been in an abusive relationship and you have, and I see you going through that, I can empathize. But if I never been in an abusive relationship and you are, I know it doesn't feel or look good. It doesn't look like it's something that would feel good. I would sympathize. Let's see. Yes, people are okay. So, y'all see that? Did y'all see that grade? Which is unacceptable. Like she got A plus, A plus, A plus, A, D, A minus. I was so pissed. I could not even sleep last night. I couldn't wait to get to the school today. They had an award ceremony today. I was pissed off. And I got there, and even the award ceremony was jacked up. It was really jacked up. And that's why I'm so involved, because this is the only awards my baby got. My child is the child that has brought home the most awards in the school. I said, some people still have racism. Some people, and this is a new teacher, and this is the crazy part. All the teachers that have had my child since she's been here in New York State, when I showed them that, one teacher literally cursed. She was like, oh, hell no, that's a damn lie. She was so mad. She was so mad. Most of the teachers, except for one, is African American. But all the teachers were like, oh, hell no, not Rizzy. Not Rizzy. She got ELA Achievement Award, and it says, Arizma is very meticulous when it comes to checking her work. She always knows that the skill of the week, what the skill of the week is, and she is able to demonstrate the skills when doing classwork and tests. She's able to, okay, she forgot to space it out, make relevant text to word connections when reading a story. Arizma is always focused and paying attention in class. She makes sure, this is the one for math. Y'all see this? This is how people contradict themselves. This says math. Oh, by the way, that D was in math. Okay. I want y'all to stick with me. And this is the stuff that parents that don't pay attention, are not involved, let slip by, and then later on it'll hurt her. No, not mine. Pay attention in class. She makes sure to always show her work and use strategies to solve all her math problems. Arizma is always a great leader in class and helpful to her other classmates. What does that say? Math, right? That D is in math. Make it make sense. Not only that, but every day she gets these papers, and we found out these were the week before. These are the papers that she received before this test, because the test is what she so-called failed, is why she got a D. I said, so you mean to tell me a kid can get a straight 100 all the whole first half of before the progress report, the quarter of the progress report, and then take a test and get a D? I said, something's not right. And this is why. All of her grades, awesome. She does 2. So what it is 2. You did all the work. You showed all the work, and they're correct. So that's what she do. Awesome. 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 Now look. These are all the papers that I have that are from before this test started. These are the weeks before the test started, right? How's she getting all these hundreds? Now, you're missing some people might miss it. How are you learning something, trying to get it grasped, to take a test, getting nothing but 100s, then when you take the test, fail tremendously? Like literally it's 10 questions on the test, and you got 6 of them wrong. Another test, it is 10 questions, 18 questions, you only get 10 right. Something's not right. So I went to the dean, I went to the the head dean, the regular dean. I went to the teacher. Oh, she blamed other teachers. I'm new. I think it wasn't fair too. I said, because see, first of all, let's not even look at the grades. As a parent, we have Class Dojo where you can communicate. We have phones, we got emails, you could text me, and I'm always at the school. So when I talked to you the last couple weeks, because I could just go in and check on teachers and see how they're doing and how their day is going, and chat with them, you didn't feel that a person with straight A's who's getting ready to or on the verge of getting a D was not enough of a alarming to you for you to alert me to say, hey, or her dad, because he's there too. Hey, really kind of having trouble. You never said nothing. I said, so that's why I won't accept the D. I said, I won't accept the D because of everything not making sense, for one. For two, you never reached out to us, because that is what you're supposed to do as a connection from home to school. Because I should do what I can do, or my husband can do what we can do at home to help our child, so that way the final grade does not come out like this. Then at the award ceremony, she was supposed to get something for wisdom, for leadership, and respect. And they told her about that. Do you know my child didn't get none of those awards? And I felt it. I was over there camcording, and I went up to her and I said, Riz, she was just like kind of letting her braids hang. And I can see her kind of shaking a little bit. And she was just crying, like really stone. I said, come on, baby. Come out of here. Let's go. So I pulled her out of there. I said, it's okay. I said, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I promise you it's okay. It's okay. Yes, because the questions are different from the homework. What you mean? Yeah. What questions are different from the homework? What do you mean? So she was very frustrated. She was very upset because she prides herself in thriving. And if that's what she's going to do, I'm going to stand by her every step of the way and make sure that she get everything she deserves. So after doing some research and talking to a couple people, I found out that this teacher's mathematic classes are 70% of the students are failing. See, when it goes over 25%, what y'all need to realize, and a lot of people don't even look this up or try to figure this out, don't let them mark your kid because they don't know how to teach your kid. Don't let them mark your kid with anything because they don't have the time to do their job. 2 weeks ago, Rizzy came home from school, and Rizzy said to me, she said, Mom, I had a good day, because I always ask her, how was your day? She said, I had a good day, but I was kind of overwhelmed. That's exactly what she said. I said, well, why were you overwhelmed, babe? She said, because, Mom, I know the math works so good, and so all these mental notes I'm keeping in my head. I know the math works so good, and the teacher has so many kids at her desk, and she needed help, so she told me I can help them too. So I was at my desk helping them, but like 8 or 9 kids came, and it was just so much for me. What you get for homework is not the same as the test. No, those wasn't homework. Those were in class sheets that they do. So yeah, I was like, okay. So what do you mean? Did you not like it? Did it make you feel some type of way? She was like, it was fun, but it was a lot. I don't like that, because she don't come to school to teach. She don't get your salary, and this is the same teacher. This is the same teacher. So what we're not going to do, because obviously if y'all been working on this for the first quarter and she failed, why is she helping other people? I mean, if she got a D, something's not making sense. None of it makes sense to me. You haven't called me. None of her worksheets for homework, none of her work in class, none of those. None of those. And no, and actually the funny part is, Faye, they are the same thing. It's the same work. It's the same work. It is the same work. Then I think Rizzy took it. Then she had some other sheets where the lady was just circling and circling. If you don't pay attention, parents, you will set your kid up for failure as well, because you're too lazy to pay attention. I'm going to tell you why. I looked at, like, babe, how many papers? Wasn't like 3 different papers we looked at that she marked wrong, but they weren't wrong? She did put these big red circles. And I was like, wait, let me go through these problems. And we looking at the problems, and she was marking stuff wrong that wasn't even wrong. And so I said, well, let me see if it's having any erase marks or something. Like, you can tell if something been erased with a pencil. Nope. Nope, wasn't changed or anything. Just straight, you moving fast, not paying attention, just straight going through it. Well, let me not just say it's all right. Let me find a couple and just circle. Nah, that's not what we doing, man. That's absolutely not what we doing. That's not what we doing today. So I talked to the dean. The dean was like, yeah, this is unacceptable. Even the ladies in the front office, they was like, oh, heck no. That Rizzy got what? No, that ain't right. No, no, we know Rizzy. Every teacher knows Rizzy. Every teacher talks about Rizzy. And I'm not saying that just because it's my child. I'm like, if you can come. Yeah, no, seriously. They all say if I can have a classroom full of her, I would. She's very well mannered. She's very respectable. She gets her work done. She's very inquisitive. She wants more. She wants to learn more. She don't give up until she get it right. I know my child. I know my child. You get what I'm saying? And so for you to sit here and think that I'm going to accept all these A's, A pluses, and then this what you give me, you crazy as hell. I said, and I told her, I said, okay, before I went to her, this is what she did to me. I said, well, hey, just wanted to know when can we meet? I'm very cordial. See, the thing is, I can be hood and ghetto if I need to, but I know how to talk with profession, with profession, educated, whatever, professional, all that great stuff when I need to. Right now, I ain't trying to be professional. I'm a little pissed off about what happened to my child. So, yeah, but at that time, I was like, yes. Hey, Miss Lambo, how are you? I wanted to know if we can sit down and talk maybe later on today or something. Yeah, I'm kind of booked today. I have a meeting right after classes are over from 3 to 4:15. Mind you, the principal, we had got this set where now the teachers are having to stay up from 3 to 3:45. They have to stay, or is it 3:30, something like that. They have to stay for parents to come and talk with them if they have any issues or anything. That is the open time. So you can't say, oh, you can, oh, I can't stay, or no, that is like mandatory part of your hours. Like, so if you come in at 7, you don't leave to 3:45. That's it. And that 3 to 3:45 or 3:30, I think it is when you meet with parents or give parents 5-10 minutes each during the end of the days. When I was in school, the teacher didn't move on the next lesson until majority of the class. Exactly, girl. I can tell from just the brief. Mommy, see her on your videos. Yeah, she's a really quiet girl. She's a to herself type of person. She got an old soul. She has a real old soul. So yeah, and she was like, I said, okay, well, what about tomorrow? Yeah, I got a meeting tomorrow too. I said, well, when can we get together? Is it about the math? That's exactly what she said. Did y'all hear me? That's exactly what she said. Mind you, her and another teacher during the PTC, I brought food over to them because the teachers were staying late doing parent-teacher conferences, and I'm running back and forth, getting them celery, chicken, and pizza, and I'm very wherever I can help. I'm not above anything. Like today for the award ceremony, they had no chairs out for the parents, so I literally told the dean like, hey, we need to get some chairs out here. And I went and I helped her. And she had her heels and her dress on, and she was carrying chairs, and I was carrying chairs because she cares for the kids. She's one of those people too. And I care for the kids. When I walk through the hallway and I see the older girls who are like in the 8th grade, 7th grade and stuff like that, they look like they pouting or they looking like they're not having a good day. And I say, hey, beautiful, why are you not smiling today? And I say things to them to make them feel good because they don't hear those things. And so now the book that I told y'all about, I actually ended up getting it to the dean. The principal says she wanted to incorporate the book that I told y'all about is If She Only Knew. I read this book to y'all on this channel about the little boy who lived in the hood and basically was only, I think, I think he was in 5th or 4th grade, but he took care of his little sister because his mom partied and was out in the streets a lot, and sometimes he didn't even get to sleep at night or had nothing to eat the night before. See, those are the type of situations that when people come straight out of school, they're happy-go-lucky. I want to be a teacher, and this is going to be great. I'm going to get apples for my students. No, that's not how it works. And you can see because of the frustration and the type of people that get hired for some of these positions, they start to be different with the children. Like today, I witnessed a teacher, and it made my skin. When I say I started to goosebump up, I just get this feeling over me. It was the K through 2, and all the kids were getting ready for the ceremony. So it's like from a certain time it's K through 2, then three to 5, and then 6 to 8. They have different award ceremonies, which is something that I fought to get done. They need award ceremonies, breakfast. Some parents is lazy; they don't get their kids to school on time, and if that's the only breakfast that they get is the breakfast that the school provides, we need longer breakfasts. We need longer breakfasts. We need lunches where you don't take stuff from them. You might not know why Billy is grabbing that banana from Rachel, who don't want that banana, and she didn't do anything to it. Let Billy have the banana. Billy may not eat again until he come back here tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So those things have been implemented, and I thank God for giving me the I can't think of it, to keep pushing, no matter if I don't have a whole bunch of parents backing me, no matter if I don't have a lot of people on the PTC. Things are changing slowly but surely. Things are changing, and I thank God for that. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. And I've never been the person that only does stuff because other people do it. I'm the one that'll take initiative when no one else is doing it. And that's what I did. For years, parents talked about it. And I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm tired of talking about it, because she said she was going to do this. She was, no one's doing anything. And I can say, since I have created the PTC and become more close with the principal, things have been getting done. Like I said, now we have are gonna have a room for homeless people who get like shut out in fires, or where parents or a mom may have to leave a situation because of abuse in the middle of the night, and the kids might need things in the middle of the night, or it's so many things that goes into a life of a child, especially a life of a struggling child. So we got that going on, where we can help out in some way, shape, or form if they're considered homeless due to something that is out of their control. The late lunch, the extra food for lunch, the late breakfasts, the award ceremony. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? The daycare during the meetings for parents who need that. That's been implemented. Tutoring is getting ready to start up, where it's going to be tutoring for different subjects. I'm trying to get music club, art club, chess, different things, and like engineering club, stuff like that. A lot of good after school programs. But so today I'm in there, and I'm standing there waiting for, everybody to get settled to start the award ceremony. And this teacher walks up to this kid, and she grabs him, like one of them, how they grab, like, say this was a kid, right? And I walked up to him, and I don't want nobody to see me. So I grab his shirt in a way where I'm close, but nobody see me, and I'm yanking on him. She says to him, she said, "Sit your butt down," like that, and yanked on him. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did she really? Oh my gosh. Like, did she really? I even work with kids who are in prison for doing heinous stuff. Yes, they're in there for doing heinous stuff. That is their consequence. I still wouldn't talk to them like that, just to make a move or do what I wanted them to do. Then, before I can literally get over to the other side of the bleachers to talk to a teacher that I really am, she's really cool. A lot of the teachers are really cool. And she's been there for a while. To tell her, ask her, who was this person? Because I don't remember this teacher. This teacher's a new face to me. This is what I'm saying. The turnover is ridiculous. So I goes over there, and I'm like, who is that? And she was like, she's before, no, I'm sorry. So let me backtrack. It's making me emotional just thinking about it, and I can't think straight. Before I can go talk to the next teacher, she goes to a little girl, and she gets in her face and says, "Sit down." Guess how old these kids are? Kindergartners. I was like, these are kindergartners. Are you serious? I said, well, I was like, who is this? Who is this lady? She was like, yeah, I said, she was like, that's a teacher. I said, is she new? She said, yeah. I said, did you see that? She said, yeah, I just seen what she just did. I said, so you seen what she did to the little girl? I said, but did you just see what she did to the little boy? She said, no, but I seen what she did to the little boy. I said, I got a woosah. I got a woosah. I got a woosah. And at that time, the dean was coming through. And I said, she said, what's wrong? I said, girl. I said, girl, I don't play about the kids. She said, what? I said, this lady? She said, yeah, her right there. I said, yeah, the one with the red shirt on, the white sweater with the scarf on her neck. I said, this lady just yanked on a little boy and was talking to him in the most angry, vile, she said, what? I said, yeah, and I showed her. She said, no. I said, no, that's not it. She just did it to that little girl right there. These are little kindergartners. I said, I wish like hell somebody would talk to my mother freaking child like that, because I'll tell you one thing, okay? I will tell you one thing, and the second thing that I will be telling you would be my address to this facility is to write me is this, because that's where I would be. Because you will not talk to mine like that. That is absolutely unacceptable. You don't have no kids, you don't have no experience, and you should not be here. So I have set a meeting because I told the dean, but I also still want to bring it to attention. When I tell you anything that happens or anything that goes on, I'm writing notes. I'm a note taker. Take your phone number type of what you say. I got it. I'm writing it down type of person every meeting we have. And I love it. Because see, they think when I be jotting that I just be jotting. You may not be able to read this, but let me tell you one thing. Don't think you ever sat with me and we had a meeting and then later on we go back and talk about something and you're like, oh no. I'm like, no, actually, no, it says here that you said that yeah, that you said that we were going to implement that workshop. You took those books and you said that you needed, like, I write, no, I'm a note taker. I am a note taker. Like, anytime I have a meeting with the principal, I'm taking notes, everything she's telling me. What? You said what? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new teachers. I said, and there's no reason why at these ceremonies that each teacher that comes into this building that is new does not get up there at the podium and get 3 minutes. 3 minutes, just 3. Let me just get a name. Mr. Desan, I'm going to be the new technology teacher, and I come from such and such. My background is such and such. I went to school for such and such. I've been doing such and such. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll be here teaching the 6th grade. Bam. So at that 6th grade award set, this is what I told the principal. Listen. It's got to the point where I now sit in on interviews. See, what you're not going to do is interview people and then it's vague to the point where these people coming in and saying anything that sounds good. See, it's a difference between saying anything that sounds good and then going deeper. See, I'm the deep person. The dean was like, whoa. He said, you had those ladies sweating. I said, see, that's the problem. People judge me, feel like, oh, I'm uneducated sometimes, or feel like because I walk around with sneakers and jeans, I'm not here to impress you. This right here, if I can walk in there with this and not embarrass my baby, I'll wear this because I don't care about what you think about me because I know what God has put in me and what I possess. So at the end of the day, if jeans and sneakers, what I feel comfortable in, that's what I'm going to rock. And so I'll come. And so the interviewees will be like, oh, hey, they'll see me in the office, but then don't know that I'm coming in to be present. So when I come in to be present, it's like, hey, how are you, Monique? How are you? When I come in to be present, they don't know who I am. They don't know anything, but I'm a part of the questions. And see, they ask the questions, but I go deeper. Like, for instance, they got like 6 questions and they're so vague, but I'm going to just say, for instance, they might ask you, what is one of the worst days you had teaching and why? Okay, so then they're like, oh, the worst day I had and why was when I teached in the 4th grade. I had a little boy who had an issue and he would get upset and throw chairs. And, that was a little dangerous for the other kids. Bam. So here I come. Okay, so that was your worst day. Why? And what did you do in that situation? How did you handle that situation? What way did you feel necessary to protect the other kids from him? And did you feel that that was an outburst for just that situation? Or did this kid become placed in the wrong classroom? And I paused. And they're like, oh, okay, first, yeah, so, like they start stuttering because they don't go deeper. Another question, and this is the one I always will remember because I told them, both of them, I said, I was able to read these women. These are not African-American women. One was an older Caucasian lady. One was a younger Caucasian lady. The first lady, she said, like after it, the principal will say, what do you think? And I said, well, I'm going to tell you the truth. She's scared and she don't think she can do it. And she was like, you got that from that? I said, yeah, but let me tell you what happened. The dean walks her out, talks to her and say, hey, so what do you think about the interview? And what do you feel? You know, give me your honest feelings of what you feel. And guess what the lady said? I'm afraid and I don't think I can do it. She said the same words that I told them. And they were like tripping because when he came back in the room, the principal was like, yeah. So what do you think? And he was like, well, she just told me she's afraid and she don't think she could do it. And I said, didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Did I not just say those exact words? I can feel people out. I can feel things out. I was just like, okay. So I felt that out. But this is the same lady who, oh, I love special education. I love this. I love that. I love this. I love that. Is a question that says, have there ever been a time where you noticed that there was somebody like a coworker or somebody you work with that was better than you? That's the question. And she was like, oh yeah, there was a teacher named such and such and he was great at boom, boom, boom. And I said, okay, he was great at keeping his class in order. That's what she said. So if you hear the question, and the question is when you see someone is better at something than you. So does that mean that your class wasn't in order? And that was my question. I said, so does that mean your class wasn't in order and you couldn't keep them in order? And she was like, well, no, it's just the way that he did it. I said, oh, you're lying. I didn't say that, but I'm like, okay. But I'm looking at her I was like, okay, liar. But anywho, so then it was, okay, so when you realize that this person was good at whatever they were good at, what did you do? What were your next steps with knowing that and knowing this person was good at it? She said, I shadowed them. I was like, okay. Everybody's like, oh, okay. Like, getting ready to move to the next question. I was like, okay. So was the shadowing a recommendation or was it mandated or was it something that you voluntarily did? Because see, that makes sense. That will make it make sense. And she was like, oh, I chose to shadow. Stop it. You're lying. I didn't say that, but she's lying because see, when you're a lot of people, when they're educated, they become so prideful because some people feel like education is the end all and be all of a person and who they are and what they are capable of. And it's not the dang on truth. It's not the truth. I may not have a high education or master's degrees and doctor's degrees and bachelor's degrees, none of that. I may not, but here's the thing. I can sit down with the best of them and a lot of them never question it because I know how to talk. I'm not only that, but I'm a self-taught person and I research and I understand and try to figure out a lot of things on my own. So when I sit down with certain people, they never question it because they're intimidated and they fear that because the thing is, I don't run my mouth if I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay? That's for one. And so when you sit in front of me and you think you're going to throw me Eddie Flum-Dum, that's not how it works. That's why I go deeper because here's the thing. You're not just going to tell me anything when you about to come into this place and my child is in here. And you're going to be teaching her. So you volunteered yourself, you're a damn lie. No, what I think happened is you couldn't control your room. It got a lot of times out of control, and the principal made you shadow a teacher that had it together. because I don't really know too many teachers that just know or think of, oh, that teacher, let me go sit with that teacher. It's something about that teacher. It's a known fact that everybody know that teacher don't play and keep her kids or his kids on point. So that's why. You get what I'm saying? That's why. But the questions are so vague. The questions are so vague, and I make them sweat. I make them sweat. My baby up in this piece. We gonna sweat. I'm gonna make you sweat. That's right. Documentation. Hope you report her. Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that. Definitely gonna do that. She has major issues. Okay. I work in my girls' school. I help with reading and math to help child understanding math and how to read and understand what they are reading. Absolutely. That is always the bomb. That is always the bomb. Oh, and the grandparents program. We're trying to get the grandparents program, whereas grandparents, for every so many classes that come and volunteer their time to do that too. I was reached out to teachers, however, she did not reach out to me. So contact the principal and camp to find out the grant were placed in the computer. The grade A were placed in the computer, so now he has two better grade A, B. Oh yeah. And what you fail to realize is don't ever let them tell you that once a grade is put in, it can't be changed. Say for instance, and this has happened before, your child gave work and the teacher lost it, or the teacher's unorganized, losing your kid's stuff, and we know the kid did it or whatever the case may be. And they're like, oh, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did find it. But the grades are put in. See, they do that too to us. Okay, the grades are put in. We really can't we really can't change it. Oh yes, you can. The grades can be changed even when they're put in the system. You have at least 3 months to change a grade. So don't let them tell y'all that foolishness. Do not. The principal of my son's school in Trinidad will refuse teachers that didn't meet his standards. I know that's right. He did background checks. He would hire and pay teachers out of a school donation fund. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And thank you so much for your videos, because they are so educational for some of us to that don't know what's really going on. I like watching your videos because you show many show so many things. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. It really means a lot to me. Incorporating the elderly, yes, because they have time and they have patience. They have patience. I love them older people that know and understand when a kid got something going on, and they, hey baby, sit down a little. You know, little young man, sit down. You know, you should be acting right because you're getting ready to get some awards. You see your friends get some awards. Let's be nice and quiet. It's just a way. You don't sit like you talking to some scum of the earth or something. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I can't. I really can't. I'm trying to make sure I be having notes, and I don't know what this one. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. I got small. Why did I put that down? I try to jot down stuff so I can remember to make sure I tell y'all everything I wanted to talk about. And I forgot. What that mean? Thank you so much, Marcia. I love her videos. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, Norma. Thank you so much, ladies. So, with that being said, I just admonish all of you who have children and nieces, nephews, godchildren, grandchildren, anything, stay on top of it. Oh, Charlotte, I told y'all about this before. On YouTube, go look, and I'm gonna ask again because I want to see who really care about this topic enough to understand what's going on in the system that's focused on blacks. So look, colored people, whatever you want to call them, colored, us folks, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Charlotte Iserby, this lady, I've been watching her stuff for years. She is a beast. She used to be high up in the educational decision making, like presidential high up, like close to the president, because you know it's like things come from the White House and then it has to go to different organizations, government organizations, federal organizations, to be implemented in the schools before they say, hey, we're changing this. Now the A is going to be consistent of this number to that number. Now the D is going to be felon if you get this to that. You get what I'm saying? Those type of decisions. Now in the state of New York, we're going to have regents testing, and it's going to be 2 times harder for the kids to graduate and all that crazy stuff, because it is the truth. The state of New York is one of the hardest states for children. They have regents. They get regents diplomas. It's regent testings. It's regents, everything, and it's ridiculous. So Charlotte Iserby, Iserby, Iserbet or something like that. Hold on, let me give y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what is it. Thank you, Faye. That's what she said. What? Grade can change at any time, and that 9th week time in the district office can change. Yep. I was just saying that those grades can definitely be changed. So this lady right here is a beast. She describes and talks about Ritalin, the medicine they try to give the kid, how they make your kid an issue. And you're like, why is my kid not doing this when my kid comes home? And it's like, great kid to target. Mom's never around. Mom never pay attention. We're going to make her think he has a learning problem or she has a learning problem, because we're going to let them know that every time that we try to do work, the kid does this. You see what I'm saying? So then the parent, in frustration and not knowing and not understanding, they feel the parent could be uneducated or just working so much and just kind of delusional and just really don't have time to be sitting in the school talking about certain things. I'm being honest because I see it. And so they just kind of take, okay, well, this is going to calm your child down, and this is going to be the best way for your child to understand the work that we're giving them, because apparently they're not grasping it, and we want to do everything we can to teach your child, but we see that there's like a learning situation going on, and we've sat the child down with the psychiatrist or the psychologist or the social worker, and they're saying that they think that there's an issue as well. And so they're talking so nice and calm to you, and you think that they're just trying to do the great things for your child. And so now what's going to happen is little Johnny is going to be on Ritalin within the next month, because what it's going to do is kind of calm him down. But see, the thing is, we are all unique creatures. Not only are we unique creatures, but we learn differently. But the way the government has the educational system set up, they don't have time to figure out our unique ways of learning. If you can't learn the way we feel you should learn, something is wrong with you. You're getting up too much. You're doing too much. No, it's that you're not stimulating me. You're not stimulating me the right way to learn. But this the thing, the schools are so overpopulated in certain demographics that they could care less. They can care less. And so once the kid starts getting bad grades and the kid starts getting frustrated, if the parent is not involved, it becomes a downward spiral to dropout, drug addiction, selling drugs, whatever it is that will get me from feeling as if I'm the lowest of the totem pole in school, can't get it, can't figure it out, to being on the streets and being the man or being the chick or being the girl that, I got it popping and I got money and I'm just living a life in F school, and that's how it becomes, because you're intimidated by the whole atmosphere. Nobody really cares. They just doing what's going to bring in some money, because see, when you take a kid from being a kid without medication, that's not marked as a child with an 504 or IEP or any special education, you now get more money in that school. You now get more money. So kids with special education needs, they get a lot of money. They get a lot of money. Did Wendy say something? Because sometimes you get tired of the same videos, shopping hauls, shopping every other day, and you give us so much more to look forward to and see. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you, Marcia. This is the stuff that matters because our children are our future. I know that sounds so cliche, but they are. They are. And if you haven't had grandchildren or you want grandchildren, think about it. What type of life and what type of world is this going to be if we don't care? We don't care to take a little time out to be involved with these children. They're all, we are all they have to look forward to fight for us, to fight for them. Who else is going to do it if you don't? And I did this and started this at the school, not just for my baby because she's doing good in school. I did it for the other kids. I'm there all the time meeting with the Boys and Girls Club directors and different people, the board members, and doing all this stuff, not because of my baby. I'm doing it for the kids who parents can't be there, who parents don't know it's important to be there. It took me as I got older to even understand how important it is to be an involved parent. It is very important. It is very, very important. And a lot of people don't realize how important. And before you know it, your kids are too old. They're grown and they're gone. And you can't get it back. You cannot get it back. You can't get it back. This is her. It's Charlotte Iserbet. I say Iserby. I don't know if that T is, I think the T might be silent. It says The Miseducation of America Part 1. The deliberate dumbing down of the world. Y'all have to go and check this out. You guys are going, and then once you see that video, you're going to see other videos about the implementation of certain demographics of what is it in the water, and certain water, fluoride in the water, how it messes with the pineal gland and the learning gland, just how these things are implemented. So she has a lot of videos on here. It's a Caucasian lady who fights for the right of the lower people that are lower politic wise on the totem pole. And she tells, it's people telling stories of how the setup is to get your kid on Ritalin and SSI and all those different things, and how that money, it's all about money. It's all about money. She has a lot of videos. She literally lost her whole position, and that high position, making great money, because she was not willing to do the things that they wanted her to do to African American children, to make sure that they didn't succeed in school. So yeah. Well, I do have a couple things over here, and I do, because the only reason why is because I like to share things with you guys. So let's get off of that, because it makes me so sad. I wanted to share that. I wanted to share that with you guys. So what is this? I went to Walmart. Nothing special. I needed some more these little blade things. I got those for my bathroom. I think you should have those in your bathroom in case somebody do number 2. Remember I told you I threw Persian. I ended up throwing my thing away, so I went and got me a new one. This was like $5. These was 97 cents. And then I got this little shirt for Naya from Walmart. It was $1. It says Love New York. So that was it. Now, remember I kept telling y'all my chargers would not charge while I'm on here. I got a brand new, this is a 6-foot charger from Amazon. It came with 2. A 10-foot and a 6-foot, guys, for $7.99. And this bad boy is fast as heck. It is fast as heck. This is the 10-footer. Yep. So this one's going to go by my bed. This one I'm going to keep down here for when I do anything down here. And then the other one I'm going to put in the car. So I have them in different places. You cannot beat this for $7.99. It was like, oh my gosh, thousands of reviews on these on Amazon. I like to see thousands of reviews, and it was 4.5 stars. So yes, this, you know how after a while those cheesy cheap chargers, your phone don't stay in them. Look, I have to literally pull, look, your phone don't stay in them, and that connection you have like this goes after a while. People were saying, and it's a thick cord. It is a thick cord. Like, everybody needs chargers for something. And it, yes, it was 4.5 stars, sis. And this, my phone didn't go out on this live or anything. It's been charging my phone without a problem. And y'all know my ice maker went out. So I caught myself getting these. Let me show y'all what never to buy. Do buy these. This is the only time I show hauls, because I literally need these. I can go get the can in there and y'all show y'all it is literally empty. It's got like a couple shakes of it in there and in my upstairs bathroom. I don't just be buying just because. I buy it because it's time for us to get it. So I got those, and I got my washing powder. Y'all know I do this. I ain't bougie. This works good, and my clothes smell good with it. Got that, and my back is hurting. Woo. Let me see. See? This is literally almost gone. Literally almost gone. But let me show y'all, and that's my favorite scent. That's my favorite scent. My husband loved this scent too. But this is almost gone, so I needed another one. Remember I told y'all this broke. We end up getting the settlement for it because we had the warranty after all this time. But we decided the whole refrigerator is nice and it still works good. So we was not trying to buy a whole nother refrigerator just for the ice trays. I mean, just for the ice machine. So we had got these. These, somebody had at Walmart and they marked them wrong, and they have silicone bottoms. So basically, it's got water in them. So you would pop it up like that, and you see how my finger is going in there, and the ice will come up, right? Well, 2 of these is leaking. I don't know which one they froze now, but I don't know which one it is. But the silicone sucks. I think it's this one right here. Yep. There it goes. See it? See it? So don't ever buy these. Do not ever buy those. I'm actually taking them out because the other ones came. So I read the reviews on these. So if you don't have ice maker and you use ice trays in your house, the reviews on these ones that I'm about to show you are the bomb. I actually have 2 of those. And I said, you know what? I'm not about to take them back to the store. I don't got time for that. It's just so irritating. When I went, they didn't have none because I'm like, I don't have the receipt. So I'm like, how can I return them? So I was going to go grab some, bring it to the register. If I find some, I probably will. I'll probably just keep them in the car, in a bag or something like that. But I ordered some more, something totally different. And the reviews on these were so bomb. And y'all know we drink out of those big old canisters, and our ice lasts a minute. So I wanted to find if I can get some ice trays that were bigger than that. So I found these called Kook, whatever, however you say that, pronounce that. And this is how these look. So these are silicone. See? These are silicone with tops. And these are supposed to be the mount. And they stackable. And so now we got big ice cubes. So these are these are 1.75 inches, very close to 2 inches. And the reviews on these were the bomb. Now those trays supposedly are supposed to be just for one tray, like $4 for one tray, but somebody had them in the wrong spot, so the guy gave me them for like $190 or something like that. It wasn't very expensive. So they have a thing. So now the smells in your freezer or anything can't get in your ice. The top is silicone as well. So you can fill them up, put them in there, and I can stack them all on top of each other, which is much better. So, and it came with 4. And technically all of these can go in one of our jugs. So it's like 4. So we each basically have our own tray to make our ice. And you could make Jello. It was so many things that people was making in these, like little cakes and just different things, and plopping them out. So, but these are actual. Did it say molds or ice trays? Let me see. It doesn't even say. I just silicone molds, but ice trays, I don't know. So it came with 4. And it ended up being like, it was $13.98 with tax. So, yep, we got 4 of them. So I'm going to clean them off real good. And I'm going to be putting these in the freezer and seeing how they work. So y'all stay tuned for seeing how they pop out and how they work. I'm going to actually be putting these in the freezer tonight. But yeah, I like them because now I can stack them instead of trying. It was a little shelf in my freezer. Let me show y'all, and it irritated me so bad. This shelf right here, look at, see, this was from the ice dripping inside and creating water and making, this was stuck to it. So it's just those two. But see, now those are littler things. So I should be able to, let me see, I should be able to stack these right in there on that small shelf where that ice thing is and not have a problem. Hold on, I'm trying to put the top on it. Okay, I'm trying to do it with one hand. Let me see. Like, yeah, see, when these go in here, once I get that ice out, I can stack these all right here without a problem, or sideways on top of each other without a problem. But I gotta move that. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm about to rinse those off, and that was something I got from Amazon, and that was 13 something, ended up being $14, which was a great buy. So I'm excited about that. Let me make sure my, okay, that's at the bottom. And what's this? Oh, I went to get me another brush. That brush I told you on my cleaning video kept falling apart. So I got a green brush, one that they say is supposed to be biodegradable. All of this is supposed to be something that I didn't like the green. I wanted the white. My husband's like, babe, the color don't matter. So I got this. This was $3.99 because the brush I got, let me show y'all, because I do not, I love that. Right, so the smells from the refrigerator, anything don't get all in them. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. This brush does this to me all the time. I can be cleaning something, and this right here, look, it comes off. Or it's so irritating when I'm scrubbing. As soon as I pull back, like, look, I ain't even gonna pull back much. It starts to come off. And this was from, this is a Scotch Brite one from Walmart for $3 something. Like, that was a waste of money. So I said, forget having the soap in it. I already got an easy dispenser. I can take the soap, put it on here, and scrub whatever I need to scrub with it. And that'll be that, because this is so irritating. So that was a new brush that I had to get. See, I buy stuff because I need it and for a reason. And then those heavy freaking coasters, marble coasters I got from it would be nice if I closed the freezer, wouldn't it? That I got from Home Goods. Was it Home Goods some time ago? They too heavy. They too, I just be afraid that my mirrors or my glass is gonna get chipped or cracked. So I found these. And these are silicone. Silicone is the bomb. Silicone is coming through because, like, it'll last forever. It will really last forever. And it was an 8-pack. This is an 8-pack of silicone groove pattern holds liquids to prevent leaking and promotes airflow to prevent coasters from sticking to glassware. Sturdy silicone is dishwasher safe. And so all of these were $3.99. And I'm going to put one on my nightstand or in my caddy, and when I bring like a ginger ale up or something, because these don't leak. These don't leak. Now this ice that's in here, usually I would take like a half of a tray or sometimes a whole tray depending on how I feel. And I put it in here. This is still ice in here. Like, our ice lasts in these. Let me get some. Our ice lasts forever in these things. Forever. And so I figure with those ice chunks being so much bigger than those other ones, it's basically like me putting a whole tray in there. Because look at the difference. I actually don't want to waste that ice. So I'm going to put that ice in here and bring y'all closer. Hold on. Bring y'all closer. I'm going to put that ice in here before I empty them out and put... Babe, you need ice in your cup?
Yeah, bread.
Hold on. Yeah. I ain't gonna waste this ice. Shoot, this water, I ain't wasting that. Get this ice out. And then rinse those out and make some new ones. Did you know that hot water freezes much faster For those who don't know, everybody don't know, hot water freezes faster than cold water. So if you're trying to make ice, you got guests coming over and you don't have an ice maker or anything like that, you can put hot water. I take my water, filtered water from my refrigerator, and I'll put it in the microwave, and then I'll fill up these. I'm like, so put all this good water in here. Oops, I'm spilling it. Oh, I'm just so glad I don't gotta do. You can literally see how it's busted. Oh gosh, look, y'all.
They said you put some water.
Yep, it's right here. It's busted right there. The new one's here.
For real?
See how big and thick this is to one. So basically, me doing this whole tray is like me, cause putting all these basically in there. Cause you see how wide and thick this is. One ice cube compared to those. So, you want some ice in his? Okay. All right. So I'm good for the rest of the night. Put this in here for me, baby. Okay. Yeah, this one frozen.
When they gonna start selling those?
Oh, Naya's. Why, you want some?
Yeah.
Daddy gonna get you some because those is for her to do like a fundraiser. Oh, I hate touching ice, y'all. Oh, that's one of my things. I hate touching ice. Oh, I hate it. 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 Oh, especially when it sticks to my hand. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. It's like I get the chills. And, oh, I hate it. Okay, let me get this in here. Okay. Wait, one more piece. Now, these are all empty. Bam. You want to rinse these out? No, I'll do it. I'll do it. Get that stuff out the sink first, and then rinse these out real good. Rinse this out, and then just set them to the side. I'll fill them up, okay? All right. Push it. Pull it down. Pull it. No, no, no. Yes. Oh, she's trying to yank the whole. Oh, we don't need that faucet to break. Okay. All right. So hubby's water is ready. Let me give him this water. It's all dark in here. Here, Red. You're welcome. I see y'all talking. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let's see what y'all talking about. Yes, XOXO, OXO. But first I have to thank you because you really helped me to stop by buying things I want and just shop for things I need, and that has really helped me a lot because I watch so many people just buy anything. You know what, Wendy? And that's why I also share why I bought something. That's why I also share. So, like, it has to have a reason. Like, I got these for a reason. Y'all know I got a glass table in my dining room, glass mirrors on my two nightstands. Naya has now, since she put up her nightstands, the custom nightstands I just built for Naya, she put those up. And so she got that contact paper, but I would give her one to go on the side of her bed. Rizzy, I would give her one to go on the side of her desk because she usually puts stuff on her desk or whatever if she drinking it in her room. And then so it'll be 4, and then I'll leave 4 downstairs. So we'll all have one on the side of our bed, and then I'll leave these 4 downstairs in the living room, or somebody sitting at the dining room, the table or something like that. That's what these would be for. Flimsy. They got the suction so they don't stick, and you can't go wrong. You could throw them right in the dishwasher. You don't have to worry about them cracking anything, breaking anything. They're nice and classy looking. They don't, you know what I mean? People won't really pay them too much attention. So that's why I got those. And I will be painting those mirrors. I got to take that one mirror that broke, y'all, to the glass store to see how much that piece of mirror is going to be. I wanted to keep the mate look, so I got Mod Podge from the dollar store. I'm letting you know now. Check your dollar store for Mod Podge. This seals so many different things. It's like a protector to seal your project. So if you painting with flat paint like I will be, just to have extra protection to keep it flat, I got flat Mod Podge. Mod Podge come in satin, it comes in flat, all the different lusters. Well, most of the different lusters that the paints come in, you can get Mod Podge. It looked like white glue when it first come out, but it'll dry clear, clear, clear. So I will be painting my handles on my nightstand black with this black Rust-Oleum paint, and then I will be coming behind it with this and painting the whatchamacallit, painting the Mod Podge to protect it. So since you guys have been here rocking with me, I'm gonna give y'all not a sneak peek, I'm gonna give y'all a real look into what I've done in Naya's room and her artwork, if she let me, because she probably let me see, because I'm done. Hey babe, can I come in? What's wrong? You sure? Look at her over here pouting, y'all. So for those who are on the live, y'all know I do interior design. You guys are going to see a view of what I've done so far in Naya's room, because I don't know when I'm gonna get the video out, but I know y'all probably still support the video even when I do get it out. But since you're on here and you're supporting me, you will see it for yourself. This is the artwork I created. It is supposed to look like abstract artwork, but guess what? It is actually her name. Those are the floating nightstands that I built. I actually did a video on them. I just have not released a video. Those are the actual lights we got from IKEA when we went to St. Louis. Those are the pots we got from Dollarama when we went to Ontario. And these are real plants that she have in her room. These are some things we already had, and I just let her put them in the room. And this is the headboard that I didn't have to build because we found it on Facebook Marketplace that is heavy as hell. And she painted it herself in white, right, babe? And showed them the lights, how bright these lights is. I love these little cute lights. They are really bright. Yes. So this is her bedroom. We still not done. We've been chillaxing, really, to tell you the truth. So we still haven't painted this. Her chair, we don't know. We're going to change the chair, or if we're going to, you want a different chair, don't you? She wants a different chair. So her theme is like marble stuff. But yeah, the artwork, that's her artwork. And I love it. It took me, basically a couple hours to do, because I do everything by hand, and I try to do a sped up video so you guys can see me doing that. But after I let it dry, in the next couple hours, like after I let it dry, I had changed my clothes, and I wasn't about to be on my camera with panties and a t-shirt on and titties flying all over the place like Medea. So yeah, that's why I didn't show it. But yeah, her room is coming along, and I'm excited about that because I like my girls to have their space. And you guys know I showed you guys, if you guys seen RIZZY'S cleaning videos, you see how her room is made up. Her room is already done. I did her room before I did anybody's room. So her room was already done. The artwork and everything was done by me and Rizzy. We did it together. And if you, like I said, new to my channel, you can look at my Usmas vlogs. And the first video on my Usmas vlogs is a reveal of my aunt's room. My mother-in-law's room that we did last year for her birthday. So yeah, that's it, guys. I don't have nothing. I ain't spending no money like that. I be in there putting stuff back. Like, do I need it? Don't I need it? Do okay. I don't want to spend no more than like $30 today. And I think I did good because that washing powder was like $8. These was 97 cents. This was $6. These was $3.99. The brush was $3.99. Mod Podge I didn't buy today. I bought that yesterday, as a matter of fact. So I don't be I got goals and things I'm trying to do, and I got children and a family, and I can't just be spending unnecessary money on stuff just because. Especially, you know, sometimes I used to find myself buying stuff just because it's on sale. Oh, absolutely not. Never, nope, not gonna do that. Definitely not. You did it, baby? Oh, you rinsing them?
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have to clean up my mess from when I did my client, and get in the shower, get my life all the way together, and yeah, that's basically it. Cause tell baby group. Which one? Hold on. Let me go back. Y'all talking. But first I have to say, okay, thank you. I see that. What we do for love. Ice for the hubby. Girl, Marcia. My hands still feel tingly. Yes, Wendy. Thank you. Okay, what a good wife and mom. You sound like a commercial. What? What I was saying, Marcia? When? When did I sound like a commercial? Laugh all loud. Love it. Awesome. You are so talented. Marcia, this is one page I can say is drama free and I love it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, girl. You have, ever since you stepped foot over here, you have been so supportive and I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Y'all just don't understand. When I see someone supporting me, or if I see that y'all been gone for a while, I'll be like, where y'all at? Hey, what's going on? Where you been? Or if you comment and I ain't see, I'll be like, hey, what's going on? Everything okay? That's just the type of person I am. Because I know life happens for some of us. And I just want to make sure you know that I know that you ain't been around. And that I miss you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I'm so happy I got this back. With that whipped cream. Tell baby girl to smile. Yes, we love you, right, Wendy? Oh, thank you. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. I'm trying to come to Trinidad. I want to take a trip and come to Trinidad and see Trinidad. Yeah, I sure do. See if I can find my long lost family.
Mommy,
What, baby?
my teacher should
She is? Miss Lord. I know. Yep. Oh, this feels so good. Oneida makes some nice stuff. Okay, let me stop. I be acting foolish. All right, y'all. So I shall chat with you guys on another note. Thank you. I got so much love for you guys too. Yes, I was away because I had smartphone issues, but I was WhatsApping you like, hey girl, where you at? What's going on? I ain't seen you. I enjoyed this video. Awesome. Enjoy your evening. I will be back as often as I can. Thank you, Norma. Thank you, girly. I appreciate all 11 of you who stayed. If one of you did not thumbs up, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you share my page. I think I'm going to drop a cleaning video. Either the cleaning, should I do my morning routine cleaning video for when I did upstairs, or should I do my cleaning video for the kitchen when I did the kitchen? Which one y'all want? Which one y'all want? Okay, I see the thumbs up go up. Which one do y'all want? Tell me which one. Y'all want the upstairs morning routine, like when I get out of bed and what I do and cleaning up upstairs in my room, or the video where I clean down here? Which one y'all want first? That's what I'm going to do. Ask y'all which one y'all want first. I think I want to get in the shower with my hubby tonight. And I'm like, babe, could you come get in the shower? We too, neither one of us is small. We two big people. We be in there on wet. Oh, Rizzy, you heard me? Oh, I'm sorry. Rizzy over there throwing tussle. I was wondering why she was making that noise, but she listening to me telling y'all I want to get in the shower with her dad. So I'm so... Hello, everyone. Today is my birthday. Okay, I'm going to sing to you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. No, not that one. You and your hubby. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Lord. I be forgetting. I know I didn't like the picture when Granddad and Grandma used to be talking about that kinky stuff. I was like, disgusting. Don't do that. Don't do that. Either one, kitchen preferable for me. Okay, okay. It looked like I'm getting more for the kitchen. Anybody else? Anybody else to break it? Because Marcia said upstairs. 2 people said kitchen. Going once. Going twice. Is there going to be a tiebreaker, or is somebody else going to say kitchen? Let's see. Make sure everybody thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, Marcia said upstairs. And then 2 people said kitchen. Is anybody going to break the tie? Is anybody else going to say upstairs? Do anybody else want to see the upstairs as well? Or is anybody else trying to say they want the next video to be kitchen? Can I do it? She said both. Can I do it? Can you do what? She said, can I do it twice? I was thinking that that's what you said. I'm not digging up my nose, y'all. I thought I felt skin on my own. Hey, Teresa. Okay, you need to break the tie. You don't know what's going on. Just answer this question. Do you want my next video that's going to come out tomorrow or either Friday to be the cleaning of my downstairs kitchen or my morning routine getting up and cleaning up upstairs? Look at Marcia keep putting up upstairs. Which video you want to see? Because we want to break this tie and we want some with you're doing a backflip. You is too. Look at Marcia keeps saying upstairs. Marcia, you play too much. She keeps saying upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. You want me to do backflips, Wendy? You trying to have me in the ER? Is that what you're trying to do? I only do backflips for my hubby. Okay, so we got 2 downstairs and 2 upstairs. No. We got 3 downstairs because 3 people saying kitchen and 1 person is saying upstairs. So the kitchen cleaning video will be the first video, and then there'll be some other stuff, and the next cleaning video will probably be my morning routine. Yeah. Wow, just a happy birthday, Jessica would have done. Oh, you don't hate on my singing. Don't hate on my singing. Do not hate on my singing. I can sing. So much just a happy birthday would have done. You don't have a kitchen? You don't? Holidays are coming. We need to get ready. Yes. I thank God my kids are so, like, Rizzy asked for these little balls. Did y'all ever see these? If y'all got grandkids or kids who into working with their hands, this is something really cool. They are magnetic little balls, right, that you can build stuff with. And the only place I seen them on was, I think, Amazon. That's what Rizzy want for Christmas. That and a Sims game. That's it. So they don't ask for much. And she didn't tell me what she wanted yet. Don't she look sad, y'all? Don't she look sad? She filling up her cup. See? I'm telling y'all, we all got these. And Rizzy got a baby one. Hers is smaller. Where yours at, Saint?
Upstairs.
Oh, Rizzy's got a skinnier one. Me, Naya, and her dad got the silver ones. Oh, ain't no ice. Oh, you got ice in your cup? You just gonna drink it? Oh. Okay. Let's see. My laundry room is my kitchen. Oh. You said both, so that's only 2 for the upstairs and 3 for the 2 for the upstairs and 3 for the downstairs. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. Oh, did I tell y'all how the guy electrician came in and was and then I was saying, I think I started talking about it and then I got off of it. Yeah, so he gonna say to me, oh yeah, I can do it for such and such amount, but I mean, yeah, literally, I don't know, you know, maybe you can no, he was like, I'm gonna definitely be able to get it in. I get it done today, go get the stuff today, get it done today. Only take me a couple hours, but I don't know if I can't get it done today. I don't know when I'll be able to come back. And I'm like, if I'm only calling you for an estimate, why in your brain would you have thought that most time when people get an estimate, they need time to think about and figure out, because I got more than one estimate who they want to go with according to what you're offering. So why would you try to do that? Because in my brain is, if you already know you super booked, that should have been told to me before you came here. You would have been like, hey, I can come give you an estimate, because most people don't think that they're going to do the work. Like, real professionals don't think that when I'm coming to get an estimate, give somebody an estimate, I'm doing the work at the same time. So when you tell me I can do it right now, but you knew you're super booked, why wasn't I'm super booked a part of the conversation when you first told me that you would come and look at it. That's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, I can come give you an estimate, but I'm super booked, so I don't know. I probably won't get to you until, I don't know. It could be a couple weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. That should have been what you have said, when you first even when I contacted you to tell you I needed you to come out, you should have said you are super booked. You should have said, I can come give you estimate, but I don't know when I'll be able to do it, because no professional should be thinking that they're going to do the work the same day. So I'm like, no, you trying to play me to make me think that I need to jump on it and get it done by you right now, because if you're super booked, then I can wait. It's not a rush. I've been living with it for this long. He's trying to make you feel he's booked up. Yeah, right. So I can jump on it and just get it done because he's so good. Been there. He's hungry. Exactly. Exactly. He need the money right now. And what he did was he said real fast, he was like, oh yeah, it's going to include everything. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about anything. It's going to be such and such amount of money and everything's going to be included. Then when I was like, oh, so this dimmer switch, because I got the old school dimmer switched in here. And because of the way some of these circuit box and breakers are, I don't mess with certain ones because I'm not an electrician. I can change some things, but I be safe. You know what I mean? My kids need me. My husband need me, So long story short, I didn't want to change that dimmer because when I took the cap off, it looks a little weird in there, and I don't want to play with it. Let him sign some papers. Okay? Exactly, Faye. Exactly. He need that holiday money right. I mean, his price was decent, which was like, but how much is that from the one that the other guy that, huh? Dang near half. Yep, true. Dang near half of what the other guy said. But I met him at Home Depot. When I was getting the wood for those floating shelves that I created in Naya room. That's when I met him. And he was like, oh, I do all types of work. What you looking for? But see, the funny part is when I start talking to these guys, they think that I'm just Eddie Flumdum that don't know what I'm doing. So when I start talking, they know that I'm really experiencing a lot of things. I know about woods. I know about different things. And they, like when he called me back to say what day he could come, I was like, yeah, we got 2 prongs. We don't want to do a GFIs. We want to make sure we rewire it straight to the circuit breaker and do it that way. We don't want to cut any corners or putting the feeder switch things in there. We don't want to do that. And so he was like, oh, you're it. But he said, oh, girl, your stuff. But that's what he said. I was like, yeah, I do. Because you're not going to come here and try to play me. I took a class in electrical installation, doing another one now. Oh, my gosh, that is so bomb. Sis, did you check the mail? Oh, I got to check the mail. Yeah, he do need money, Norma. Ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid, girl. Ain't nobody stupid. I was like, you jumping too fast. And what we not going to do? So he says to me, oh, yeah, the way that your electrical box is set up, that's not, he said, this exactly what he said. He said, that's not legal and it wasn't put in right. And I know he lying. This is what got me. So I was like, oh, really? I said, oh, okay. Wow. And so he was like, yeah, but I can do it. It's only going to be such and such amount, such and such amount. Mind you, what would need to be done if it was illegal would be so much more money and it would be different. And he said, I don't cut corners. So I said, okay, so what are you going to do, being that the circuit box doesn't have any extra breakers for you to take the new wires to? So what are you going to do? You going to do just what they did down there? Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I said, but if that's illegal, then why would you want to do what they did? No. Let me rephrase that. It's not illegal, but I'm going to tell you this. If you try to sell this house with the way that is down there, definitely it's not going to sell. He's lying. Know why I know he's lying? Because we had a couple things happen where we had to have people like real legit certified, you know what I mean? No one has ever. It's been many people that came down there. What, baby? Oh, you filled them up? Oh, okay. I was gonna do that. Thank you, Bookie. No one has ever said what he said. So what you not gonna do is rush us. He was like, yeah, I said, well, what if we do it the right way? It's a whole new box. And I remember the guy said the ones without the numbers is extra ones because when we bought the new one, we bought more than enough for the new construction when we do the basement. I made sure that that box had enough breakers extra for the new construction. He told me, yeah, I'll just put a sub panel on it. I said, because we was going to get a sub panel before. I don't want a sub panel. That means they're going to take that panel, wire it to the main panel, and then take the new wires to that panel. No. Exactly, Marcia. He thought he had somebody who didn't know what they was talking about. I was like, absolutely not. When we got this new panel put in, it was put in with extra breakers. And I want to say, well, we got 6, babe? 4 or 6 extra breakers. Yeah, that would accommodate doing the new wiring and the lighting and stuff downstairs in the basement. I made sure of that. I was like, he must thought he had, yes. He must thought he had, I said, no. Because see, they'll try to throw a GFI in the wall real fast and there's no, or these 2-prong ones, the 2-prong ones don't have to be grounded a lot of times versus the 3-prong. The 3 prongs are cheap to buy, but you have to have a ground in there. So if there's no ground in there, you can't put a 3-prong. It'll basically shoot the electricity back in the house and it can cause problems. And that's something that I told my baby stop using hers in her room because when the guy put it in, there's no ground. So it's a 3-prong on something that has no ground. That's not cool. So only way, the cheapest way to do it would to be just put a 2-prong back in there. But that causes me problems because a lot of my chargers and computers, if I wanted to sit, that's why you don't see me sitting in my dining room by that picture as much because I have to get extension cords to plug my phone and computer and stuff up to do lives in there. And it just became irritating. Or if I want to bring my lights, I have to plug up to stuff and finding out stuff and doing our research is just not good to do certain things. And I used to have the cheater, they call it cheaters. It's like a cheater switch. It's like something you put in a 2-prong to make it a 3-prong. That means he don't know what he's doing and that's why he's so cheap. I was like, I don't know about all that. He was like, oh, I'll get everything. You don't have to worry about it. I'll get everything. And it'll be such and such amount. And he said he was going to get the cord, the wiring, Marcia. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So I don't got to get nothing. And the light, remember I showed y'all the fixture that I had purchased? I still ain't got it put up yet because, hold on, let me show y'all. We purchased this a while ago for our front porch. Tell me this is not so nice. This is going to be our front porch light. It's a LED light. This is going to be the front porch light. It's like metal. And so I want this installed, a new dimmer installed, the new updated dimmer. Design, DECOR, it's called DECOR dimmer, where everything has the white frame around it instead of that the old school frames. All of my plugs in my house, I had everything rewired and grounded to accommodate a 3-prong and also USB. So I have USB ports by my bed, USB ports in the kitchen. Most of my plugs are created with USBs, which is something more easier than having the boxes. So you can have USBs, and if a person don't have a box, they can just still put their USB in there and plug it up. That means, okay, yes, you always have extra breakers for future uses. Even I know that. Girl, Norma, they be trying. You need to get a special media socket there. Special media sockets. They're red. Girl, he really tried. Those red media sockets go straight to the breaker. No interference with your other appliances. No, I don't know about that. I've never heard of those, Marcia. Okay, so I need to put you on the phone. We need to do WhatsApp so I can show you some stuff. Because I haven't heard about the media sockets. I was just gonna have them rewired because those sockets need to be grounded. I was gonna have new wires put in and 3-prong whatchamacallits, 3-prong outlets put in. That's what I was gonna do. Okay. Shoot, I need to be an electrician. I need to be an electrician and a plumber, and do it on the side. And no, I don't want. I can't mess with nobody boo boo. I don't. Yeah, I can't. I'm talking too much there. I don't want to be no plumber. I ain't even like snaking out our stuff. I would see them in offices. Oh, okay. That's not okay. Well, all right, y'all. Let me get off of here. Ah, my husband made some lemon cake. Oh my gosh, with some vanilla bean ice cream. Yeah, that's what's getting ready to pop. After I get in the shower and clean up all this stuff that I got sitting before me. I got all this stuff sitting before me that I need to put up and get rid of. So yeah, but isn't this light nice? I cannot wait to see what this looks like on my porch. I think it's really gonna make the porch pop. My trees are put in. Oh wait, I think I can show them to y'all. Well, I think I could show y'all my hubby putting them in. My trees are put in, y'all. And they look so nice. They look so nice. What is this? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find that video. Oh, I did a vlog, our date vlog of us going to eat out without eating meat. We had fun. We had a movie date and a lunch date, which was really fun. So I'm gonna try to get that vlog out to y'all. I'm still waiting on the guy from Easy Computer Solutions to send me the video on how to fix the drivers on my computer to make my voice recorder work. So I'm still waiting on that. I showed y'all what I had on and all that. I gotta get all that footage to y'all. Yes, the food was delicious. See, y'all hearing stuff before I even do the video. We had a good time. We had a good time. Why they had the restaurant we went to eat in had the same lights that I found at Habitat for my hallway upstairs. I was like, okay. Look, hubby was putting them in. Let me see if I can show y'all. Yep. So my plants is put in. I'm telling y'all, when y'all big the men up, and tell them they did good, and you know, yep, that was the hole before I put it in there. I'm so excited. That's a big deep hole. Yep, he's getting ready to put them in. I'll show you guys what they look like once they're in. Let me see. Oh, okay, hold on. Yep, they came out pretty cool. Let me see. I think we went over. Yeah, it came out pretty nice. Like that. I'm so excited. So they're all out. They're all out there. Yes, they came out so nice. He dug that hole. Okay. We can't see them. When can we see them? The government officers free trade classes to come and make sure. Oh, okay. I want to do a video of me raking the yard and cleaning off the porch and just getting it clean, because within the next week or so we're gonna put our Christmas decor up, so then I can show y'all those, and hopefully the light will be in by that time, because I love this light. This light is so nice. Let me see if I can find what this light looks like. That's too much. Yeah, because I would have to go on there and search it, and let me see. Maybe I could real quick. But yeah, I called me out, telling you step by step what to do. You said you would tell me step by step what to do. Girl, we're gonna be sitting outside fooling with you. All right, y'all, let me get off of here. I love you guys so much. Y'all like my real family. Like, yes, y'all the family that I created. We just be talking and having a good old time. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed these videos. But your girl has to step off so I can relax. Relax. I don't think I have nothing to do tomorrow. I think tomorrow is one of my free days. Well, actually, it's really not. So I got to contact the principal and see when we can meet. But I think I want to wait and push her till next week. It'll have to be after Monday because I got a client Monday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right, y'all. Later. Enjoy your evening, too. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. I'm getting old. It's too late. That light is nice, right? That light is nice. Y'all only spent, I think that light ended up being like 40 bucks, but it had a little scratch on it, a couple scratches on it, and the guy gave me back, it was 38. 38. The guy ended up giving me back, he ended up giving me back, I think $15 or something. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on, y'all. He ended up giving me like $15. So I ended up spending like 20 something for it. It had a little scratch on it, but who gonna see that little scratch from the road? Oh well, but still, since it's new, it shouldn't have no scratches. So yes, I'm gonna call it a complaint. Tell me I can't complain. I'll complain. Anyways, night night. See y'all later. Bye, sleep tight. Say bye to hubby. Babe, everybody say good night. He said night. All right, y'all. Later, gators. Love y'all. Remember, stick to your script because you are the best at it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I got all my playlists, y'all. They should be in the description now. All the playlists, like DIYs, cooking. I don't think I put the cooking one up there, but DIYs and all the great stuff. It's like lots of videos below. Binge watch. Later, gators.